Hey everybody, how are you doing? I think a few of you probably saw my video I did earlier today with Dave Bush, who is my lifestyle coach or my health coach. It's one of the things that I've been kind of working on for a while, helping people out over the years, spiritual coaching, just kind of helping people move forward and really partnering now with my own coach, which is a great opportunity that I have, even a great opportunity for Dave. And him and I have been chatting over the past couple years, and it's just a great perspective. And we kind of have the same mindset. We're kind of thinking the same thing, and kind of moving towards the same ideas. Really having a heart for people, and really wanting people to be the best that they can be. And again, it's the best that you can be mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, doing all the things that you need to do to take care of what you need to take care of. And a lot of times in life that just gets really hard to take care of and hard to do. And the word we use a lot is common sense. Sometimes that isn't very common, because for it to be common, you have to know. If you don't know, you don't have the sense. And I find it really interesting. There was a life verse this week, Proverbs 2:6. It says, all wisdom comes from the Lord, and so do common sense and understanding. God gives helpful advice to everyone who obeys him. So here's a question. Do you give helpful advice to people that you talk to every day? Your coworkers, your family, friends, they honestly have a question. I mean, there's many times that I have questions, things that I'm trying to figure out. I don't really understand it, so I don't have the common sense to deal with this, and I'm needing help. So are you giving helpful advice, or is your advice just something that bogs somebody down? I have a friend of mine who really loves to share their opinion about you, about me, yes, me, and not always helpful. In fact, many times it's something that is discouraging, something that can tear somebody down. In fact, as I talked about doing these with these videos and even with my podcast, that I'm going to be starting to really open up and getting more real. I shared a post earlier this week on Facebook about depression. It was the 15 signs of people that have depression, and something that we all know and really was brought to head a few years ago when Robin Williams committed suicide, is how people in the entertainment business, people that are really in front of others, they're kind of that role model. A lot of them are fighting with depression on a daily basis, and it's because of the depression they kind of put themselves into that position, because by being in that position, it's giving them purpose, it's giving them a reason to kind of really help other people, to build them up, and by doing that, it's helping them get through. Now, there's going to be times that, you fall into those obstacles. I mean, other things were happening with Robin, with other health issues that were popping in. And because one thing when you're dealing with that, you're not wanting to be a burden on anybody else. So anyway, the person kind of messages me back on Facebook and says, so did you actually read this, or is this one of those posts that you just sent and didn't really pay attention? It's like, no, I read it. I did. Absolutely, I did. And they came to me and they said, you're 13 out of 15. I said, great, you're keeping track. You're going click, 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 click. And it was actually a friend who shared it with me. And I went through it and I read it. So here's my response. Right or wrong, I don't know. But it was my response. I really don't care. And my response was, great, you read it. You're paying attention. But no. I'm not 13 out of 15. I'm 15 out of 15. I'll admit it. I've been dealing with depression since I was a kid. Never felt part of anything. And it's hard for me to do that. So I'm always looking for a group, looking for something to be part of. That's why I like having people around me. I don't always want to be alone. I like having friends to go out and do things with, and to not just sit at the house and be nothing. Now, years I did do that. That's when I gained all my weight and blew up. And, started out about 330 pounds. And then many of you, my journey of getting healthy on the weight side of it, where I lost 80 pounds. And now I'm mentoring a 5K run group and helping other people to really say, where are you? What is it that you need to do? because that is the purpose. And the purpose that I have is to be here and to help other people. But it doesn't mean that I'm still not dealing with that. I mean, come on. If again, I do a lot of this spiritually, and I'm doing it, looking at the Bible. Let's look at John. Let's look at Paul. Very much down on themselves, especially Paul, because of where he was in his past, because of what he did, because of how he persecuted Christians, then became a Christian, and he was just like, how can God love me? I'll be honest, I'm like that many days. How can God love me? Really? Me? But it's a daily battle. But with that battle, by helping other people, it gives me a reason, it gives me a purpose. And there's going to be a lot of things, again, like I said, that I'm going to be revealing about me, because I'm really opening my heart, opening myself, that people don't know about. People really don't know. Probably don't want to know, but you're going to find out. But again, it's all about inspiring, building up one another, encouraging, lifting each other up, being there for people because they need you. They need me. Who is it that you are changing the world for today? Again, it's that smile, it's the opening the door, it's the kind words. Those simple little pieces of kindness can change someone's life forever. And how are you doing that? I know I've got a lot of things going on between the radio stations and between the loyalty app that I'm doing, also working with Dave, and what we're doing with the whole lifestyle coaching piece. The videos, the audio, oh my gosh. Of course, my joke is with everybody, if I could get paid for everything that I do, things would be fantastic. But it's not always that easy. But you know what? We still have to do what our heart is calling us to do, and what really, inspires us to keep pushing forward. There's something else that I've been seeing a lot on Facebook lately, talking about storms. And sometimes, we always say we got to wait till we get through our storm before we can help anybody else. And sometimes when you're going through that storm, helping somebody else is exactly what it is that you need. What is your story? What is it that's happened in your life that could really help somebody else? My story is going to be coming in pieces, little bitty pieces at a time, because, wow, I'm not even sure I want to share it. But I will. I really will. Proverbs 2:6. Again, you don't have to believe what I believe. That's okay. We can be friends. I'll be here to help you if you need help. But all I ask is, when I give you scriptures, read it and see what it says to you. Wisdom. God giving you helpful advice. Now, see, for me, I take God and say, God loves me unconditionally. I'm supposed to be Christ-like, and I'm supposed to share God's love. So now my question is, am I giving helpful advice to others who are seeking it? People, friends, family that are talking to me. Am I giving them helpful advice? Am I truly helping them, or am I just tearing them down? Things to think about. So thank you for watching The Gospel Road. Have a great day. God bless.